welcome to Business. My name is Darryl Kwao. The Minister of Finance, Ken Ofori-Atta, has expressed worry about funding challenges hampering the fight against climate change. According to him, countries that contribute less to global emissions are made to pay for the effects amidst difficult economic times. There's more in this report.
The Ghana Country Climate and Development Report is a detailed analysis of the risks, effects and opportunities climate change presents to Ghana. The report is expected to fuel conversations about how Ghana can tap into these opportunities. Speaking at the launch of the report, the Minister of Finance, Ken Ofori-Atta, expressed worry about the inadequacy of resources in the fight against climate change. This, he says, has led to the unfortunate situation where under-resourced countries which contribute the least to global CO2 emissions are being made to pay for its effects.
This period. So we are at a very crucial point in which those who have contributed least to this scourge that we are facing are going to have to be responsible to pay for it, and we are the least able to. Fortunately, there seems to be a certain level of acknowledgement moving us from mitigation into adaptation, which is what we need, the resources, and for that.
The World Bank Country Director for Ghana, Pierre Laporte, affirmed the World Bank's commitment to supporting Ghana's fight against climate change. According to him, funding of climate actions has become a challenge not only in Ghana but across the world in recent times.
Yes, we will, at the World Bank Group now, climate is at the heart of our thinking in terms of financing. So we are required in every project to make sure that as much as possible we bring in the climate dimension so that we can influence the financing and the activities that we do in this project. Look, like every country, one can always do more, no? I mean, we must recognize that climate change is not totally a new problematic, but it's been, it's become at the forefront as a challenge more recently, and countries like Ghana have taken time to really get to grasp with the realities of this.
Speaking on the importance of the involvement of private sector in fighting climate change, Senior Country Manager at the International Finance Corporation at the World Bank, Carl Kelofa, said, though there is a lot of interest from the private sector, there is also the challenge of mobilizing funds to support this cause. He added that a proactive implementation of the transition policy will support energy and agri sectors.
And the challenge is how to mobilize private sector savings, private sector capital. There's a wealth of interest out there through green instruments or blue instruments, or as here in Ghana, and green bonds, and so how to leverage that to help address these issues. But two, a lot of the sectors being impacted are largely our private sector, whether it's the fisheries, whether it's the agricultural sector, whether it's the power sector, and how to help those businesses to transition.
The Ghana Country Climate and Development Report explores ways Ghana can pursue its development objectives while considering the challenges of climate change and the opportunities from the transition. While climate change cannot be solved by any single country, local actions can help manage physical and transitional risks as well as bring large opportunities.